when you're still awake through the long sleepless night and happen to scroll into this relaxing, sleep-inducing wilderness building video, then you're quite lucky tonight. He's truly a blessing for insomniacs. Quickly grab your phone with around 60% battery left and slowly, together with me, enjoy this relaxing process from start to finish. Lao Ma, who can't sit still at home, brought his wife into the wild today, planning to do some strengthening work. After struggling to cross a rushing river, they arrived at a picturesque valley. Not long after walking, they seemed to have discovered something good. As they got closer, it turned out to be a long-abandoned stone hut. After a careful inspection, aside from the intact stones, the inside of the hut was full of marks left by time. Lao Ma raised his head and looked at the broken roof, as if he could travel through time and see how complete the house once was. After 2.5 seconds of thought, he decided to reuse those stones to rebuild a little house of his own. So, Lao Ma carefully disassembled the reusable stones, planning how to rearrange them and construct a new home, both practical and beautiful. He then drove a positioning stick into the ground and, using a rope, applied the ancient Pythagorean method, marking out the outline of the new foundation. Once everything was ready, he followed the markings and began digging with a shovel. They say 1,000-foot tower starts from the ground. Lao Ma had understood this truth since childhood. Whether a house is strong or not depends first on its foundation. After finishing this step, he gave his wife some dog food. She ate happily, seeming full of anticipation for Lao Ma's next construction steps. Then Lao Ma dug up some soil and poured in some river water. After thorough mixing, he made a strong batch of wilderness cement mortar. Though simple, this mortar was extremely practical. In a wild environment, it was enough to meet the needs of his construction. He evenly spread the mixed mud over the dugout foundation. Then, layer by layer, he stacked 10 stones, each layer firmly compacted, ensuring the stability of the house. Lao Ma was filled with anticipation and confidence. He knew that as long as he persisted, a brand new hut would soon rise from this open ground, providing a cozy home for him and his wife. During this process, Lao Ma didn't forget to build a fireplace. The fireplace would not only provide warmth, but also, on cold nights, bring them a touch of home's comfort. He carefully stacked bricks in one corner of the hut, each piece carefully chosen to ensure the fireplace was both firm and beautiful. Over the next period of time, Lao Ma repeated the same actions, stacking the walls to more than 1 meter high. As food resources dwindled, Lao Ma went to the nearby area to collect a batch of logs. He then cut them into equal-length wooden segments. Similarly, he alternated layers of clay and logs. After being compacted, the clay formed a solid protective layer, providing waterproofing and insulation. For the hut's walls, considering ventilation and lighting, he reserved a window in the front wall. In the future, even when sitting inside, they could still enjoy the sunlight and fresh air flowing through. Later, he collected some large stones, placing them on top of the walls. This not only enhanced the structure's stability, but also added a sense of natural and rustic beauty to the hut. Finally, he applied one last layer of clay for finishing touches. The clay was evenly spread into every crack between the stones. As for the roof construction, he already had a detailed plan in his mind. He worked on both ends of the logs, forming the corners he needed. Even a millimeter of deviation in this process could cause problems in the next steps. After processing the logs, he placed them carefully on top of the wall. With a confident, stylish move, he took out his drilling tool. He drilled angled holes at the joints, perfectly aligned on each side. Then he sharpened a wooden peg and drove it firmly in, making sure every joint was tightly connected. This fully prepared the structure for the upcoming roof installation. Then, at the entrance area, he dug 2 half-meter deep foundation pits. These pits were meant to hold the doorposts. He placed the logs steadily inside, refilled the soil, and tamped it down firmly. He then drilled holes at the top ends, aligning them with the roof base to ensure the door's stability and resistance against wind and rain. After the door frame was roughly set, he carefully filled the gaps at the top with some mud to add extra protection. Next, he found 2 long, slender logs, cut them quickly to the required lengths, and carved corresponding notches at the joints. He drilled holes the same way and secured them tightly, making sure each log fit perfectly together, thus forming a solid, triangular frame structure. After securing it tightly with wild-made nails to the base, he used it as a foundation to install crossbars at equal intervals. He placed each beam carefully within the triangular frame, and as the beams were secured one by one, the skeleton of the cabin gradually took shape. He then trimmed the extra edges of the beams, evened out the length, and the sturdy and elegant umbrella-like roof slowly took form. He then tightly wedged 2 large logs into the wall gaps, forming the main support beams. For his bed, he carefully aligned smaller sticks above them, adjusting each one precisely to make sure it fits snugly with the main beams without any gaps. At this size, it was just perfect for one man, at least until he found a wild companion. After a short rest, he used leftover materials to craft a neat window frame. Thanks to his precise measurements, the size fit perfectly. For safety reasons, he arranged small sticks neatly together, placed logs across them, forming a grid-like pattern, and fixed everything with wild-made nails. Finally, using the doorframe size as reference, he trimmed the excess parts, keeping one outer piece as a hinge. He drilled holes on the frame, both at the top and bottom, then carefully attached the door in place. From then on, it could open and close smoothly. Such a smooth operation. He truly had mastered his craft. He was indeed a natural. Then he took out a piece of waterproof cloth from his backpack, carefully covering the roof of the hut, ensuring no rain could seep inside. After that, he secured every corner tightly with fasteners, making it completely sealed. For aesthetic reasons, he gathered some green glowing plants. After bundling them neatly, he tied them onto the roof with ropes. These plants not only beautified the cabin, but also provided insulation, keeping the interior cooler and more comfortable. He carefully continued to. The green plants were neatly tied together, instantly bringing life to the entire cabin, filling it with the breath of nature. He then upgraded the chimney to ensure the smoke could flow smoothly outdoors. With the chimney modification complete, only one final step remained: installing the window for his new home. After sealing all the gaps around the window with great care, since he couldn't find wild glass, he used transparent plastic as a substitute. Its clarity was almost identical to glass. After finishing, he lit a campfire stove, boiled a pot of fresh, sweet creek water, and took out some premium coffee beans. Using stones as his grinder, he crushed the beans into fine powder. Then he poured in the boiling water, and a rich coffee aroma instantly filled the air. The two sat together amidst the picturesque scenery, surrounded by lush forests and rolling mountains in the distance. Their figures blended harmoniously into the beautiful landscape, as if they were one with nature. Then, using logs, Old Ma carefully made two triangular stands. He placed flat stones on top of them, arranging everything precisely. And thus, a simple yet elegant table and chairs appeared before us. Though modest in appearance, they carried a unique rustic charm. After finishing that task, he chopped some firewood and ignited it by friction using a wooden stick. As thin smoke rose from the chimney, it added a sense of life to the quiet forest cabin. When the fire grew steady, he took out two large pieces of carefully selected meat. Then, from his small workshop, he mixed a bowl of secret sauce. He spread the sauce evenly over the meat, then wrapped the ingredients in foil. He prepared 2 tomatoes, 1 green chili, 4 cherries, 2 bay leaves, and 6 cloves of garlic. He placed everything into the fireplace, letting the aroma of garlic mix with the secret sauce, filling the entire cabin. It was absolutely mouth-watering. After 30 minutes, when the food was ready, Old Ma carefully took the dish out of the fire. The golden meat was crispy outside, tender inside, perfectly infused with garlic and sauce. It was impossible to resist tasting it right away. He and his wife sat around the table, eagerly enjoying the meal. At that moment, all fatigue vanished. The peace of the forest and the warmth of the cabin merged into perfect harmony. It was a moment free from worldly worries. Now tell me, would you like a cabin like this?